Today we're going thrifting, but I want this to be a more casual thrift with me video because usually when I make these, it's a process that takes several days and like a dozen thrift stores. So this time I want to just go to a few thrift stores and be a bit more casual. And if I don't find anything, I don't find anything. I think for the first thrift store, I'm gonna go to one that's kind of nearby, like a bit of a drive, but not as far as like when I drive an hour outside of the city to go to the suburbs. I'm looking for a few things. So I want some good sweaters for winter. I really want a plaid maxi skirt, like so bad. It's really difficult to find a plaid maxi skirt in plus size that actually fits because a lot of vintage like plaid skirts run really small. I am going to be looking through the houseware section and I just want to keep an eye out for any potential gifts for friends and family. Besides those things, I'm open. I'm open to discovering what else the Thriftverse has in store for me today, which hopefully isn't nothing. Anyways, enough yapping. Let's go to the first thrift store. This sweater is fine. I like the color, I like the fit, but it's just kind of boring. Like, I don't think it's really giving anything, and so it's just too boring for me to justify adding it to my arsenal of sweaters. Okay, that was definitely a flop. I found that one sweater and it was cute, but I have a lot of sweaters, so like not cute enough for me to justify adding it to my collection, even though I thought it would be a really good base for some kind of like DIY project. Might title this video The Reality of Thrifting While Plus Size once again because it's hard out here. Luckily, the thrift store I just went to does have a separate plus size section, so everything's kind of organized better, but the options weren't great. On to the next thrift store. Once again, this top is fine. Like, I've been really into stripes recently, obviously, but it's not like anything wow. And similarly, I thought this cardigan could be really cute because I loved how it was kind of mohairy and the light blue. And I think it's really cute. I like the little button, but it was just too small, so it doesn't look good. I kind of figured this skirt wouldn't fit, and I was right because this is it with the back unzipped, so I couldn't even zip it up, and it just doesn't look good at all. Oh my God. Not to be annoying, like, oh, I was one of the people doing it first because I absolutely wasn't, but I do miss thrifting in like the early 2010s when I was a kid slash preteen slash teenager. Every time I go into a thrift store now, it is one of the most overwhelming experiences. There is music blasting, there's people everywhere, people are leaving their carts in the middle of the aisle. There's just so many people, so many children. And then I'm like, I gotta get out of here. And hey, maybe I'm looking back with rose colored glasses, but I just really do not remember thrifting being that overstimulating and overwhelming of an experience when I was a kid. There's just always so many people at the thrift store, even if you go on a weekday at an odd hour. So talk about a recession indicator, am I right? Anyways, enough of stressful talk. I didn't have much luck at this thrift store, so I'm gonna try maybe one or two more and then I'm calling it quits for the day. My baby bangs are just not baby banging like I need them to today. I'll fix them when I'm home, but I think we're gonna go to one more thrift store because it's closer to home and I don't want to drive anymore. Like, we're about to hit our fourth thrift store of the day. Like, it's getting time to call it quits. I'm gonna be real with you all. I'm done going to thrift stores. I'm over it, and also my bangs are not banging. They're still not banging. And so therefore I don't feel banging. See you on the other side. The thrift haul, of course. Now the time you've all been waiting for, the fruits of my suffering. So I actually only found one thing during this thrift trip. That's right, one thing amongst 4 different thrift stores. But fear not, because I'm gonna show you guys some things that I've thrifted lately or I've bought from secondhand websites that I haven't shown you all yet. I think I'm gonna start with the one thing I found and then move on to the rest of it. The only thing I bought yesterday is this skull cap with this really cute flowery detail in the middle. I do believe you're supposed to wear the hat like this with the flower in the middle of your head, but I tried it on and it's really cute with the flower off to the side. It's really reminiscent of the 1920s to me, and I just think it's a precious little hat to have over winter and spring. Like, is this gonna keep my head warm? Most definitely not, but it's cute. And I really like that this hat is stretchy because that means it doesn't squeeze my head, because I am someone that gets sensory overload during the winter. Like, I don't like things touching my neck and my head. So when I wear beanies and scarves, it's just a nightmare. This hat is just really fun to me, and because it's lightweight, I can wear it during spring or summer or fall, and like my head won't be a sweaty mess. And it was only $2.50, which is a steal in my book. Hi, baby girl. Look who's making an appearance. And there goes Loaf. This next item might be kind of controversial, but I think it's really cute. Like, as soon as I saw this on the rack, I knew it was coming home with me, especially because it was only like $4, which is cheap for this thrift store. Like, we're talking about the thrift store where I see $25 sweaters and $40 dresses. So I snatched this one up expeditiously. The camera's not really picking up the true color that well, but it's a very baby pink. And I'm usually not a pink person, but I just really like this shade of pink with the polka dots and then the flare sleeves that have stripes on them. Like, it's just not like a top I've seen before, and it's very cute in such a simple way, which I know is kind of funny to say because I'm sure a lot of you think a lot is going on with this top, but just trust me when I say that I had a vision for it. And like I said, I'm not usually a pink person, but I just really appreciate the shade of pink this is, and I've already worn it with a black pleated midi skirt and black knee-high boots, and it was just really cute and really simple. Speaking of pink, I know I literally just said that I don't wear pink that much, but I also thrifted this pink plaid scarf with like the little fringe bits at the bottom. Mostly because for a couple years now, I've been wanting just a really big soft scarf like this. You know, like when you see people wearing scarves and you're just like, that looks so cozy and comfortable and warm, and I need that. I know it's still autumn, but today is a very wintry day in Chicago, so it's very much needed. Perhaps the color pink is growing on me. It's not that I dislike the color pink, it's just not really a color that I lean towards when I'm wearing an outfit or picking out an outfit or styling an outfit, but I do really appreciate the color pink nevertheless. It's definitely a color that's gotten such a bad rap because misogyny. Sorry, I'm distracted by a loaf in the corner. But I think this scarf is really fun and comfortable. And honestly, a lot of the times during the winter, I don't even care what I'm wearing. I just need something to keep me alive when I am traveling outside. The next item I don't have a lot to say about. It's just this purple necklace that's really hard to see right now, but I'll show you a better clip of it. I just thought this would be a really cute kind of whimsigoth necklace to wear because I do have a lot of necklaces, but not a lot that I would necessarily wear on like an everyday basis. And I just think this one's really fun and I love how it's all purple. I mean, yeah, it's a necklace. The next item is the last clothing item, and I got this from eBay. I do have a couple houseware items to show you all. And it's definitely not for winter, but I have really been wanting to style it in kind of a more grungy way. And it's this like longer white nightgown dress. Is saying nightgown dress redundant? Yes. Did I just say it anyway? Also, yes. I have a nightgown like this that's shorter, but I really wanted a longer one because my vision is to wear it with black combat boots or knee-high boots and a dark gray flannel, just something that would give it a bit more edge because I really like the look of mixing feminine elements with more masculine elements. And I love a good grungy outfit. This is quite impossible to show you all with one arm, but it's really cute. And unfortunately, it is a bit cold out now to wear this or like wear the outfit that I've been wanting to wear it with. But also, maybe if I do some good layering underneath, I could make it work. I have wool tights, I have thermal leggings, like I can figure something out. Hi, Babka. The last couple things are houseware items, and I really like both of them. The first one being this pillow that I accidentally just threw. I am filming on my phone, so it's flipped, but it just says all things grow with love. The back is just plain green, but I think it's just a really cute little pillow and it matches the vibes in my house. So I keep it on our chair over there, which our cats love to sleep on, which is perfect because I love them. The last item I found when I was with my mom, and it was actually supposed to be hers, but I told her multiple times to not forget it in my car because she put it on the floor in my back seat. And I kept saying, don't forget the lamp back there because I knew she would, and she did. So then I repossessed it or just, I guess, possessed it. I took it from her because I told her 3 times not to forget it, and she did. And it's this stained glass lighthouse lamp. It's got the little railing, and I actually think it'd be really cute to put some kind of like little figure here. But I really like the light that it throws off, and I just put it next to my TV, and it really just gives like a nice little warm glow. Hold on, let me try plugging it in. Tell me that's not a nice little light. I will say the one annoying thing is that you have to unscrew 3 different screws on the bottom to replace the light bulb, which might be why it was donated to Goodwill in the first place and was only $5. If you've been watching my channel long enough, you know that I can never resist anything that's stained glass. Anyone else thinking of Willem Dafoe and Robert Pattinson right now? Just me? I actually forgot one of the clothing items. It's not really clothing, it's more of an accessory, but it's these vintage blue retro style sunglasses. I don't know why I just said that like a question. I know a lot of you are probably sick of this word, but these are actually very chic. And I just think they're fun. And then, especially because they have that blue tint, like they're perfect for any season, but I think they are definitely kind of wintry. They're very cute and not at all reminiscent of Aunt Gladys. Anyways, thank you all for watching. I know that this thrift trip was definitely shorter than the ones I usually do, but I just kind of wanted to go thrifting more casually without spending a week going to like multiple thrift stores a day and kind of very quickly losing my insanity. I almost said losing my insanity, which would be nice. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed, and my co-host and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.